Hello and welcome to Dale Esports Awards Night 2021, I want to call it, even though we've already had one I think this year. Before we get going properly, let me know if you can hear me, if the music in the background is too much, just let me know. So tonight we will be celebrating everything Dale Esports, we've gone through a hell of a lot, and last season is well worth celebrating. Obviously we'll get into it as we go on in the night, but second season of the academy growing stronger and stronger, and then the first team just doing absolutely amazing things. So we have 15 awards, 15 each for the academy and the first team. So there's a lot to get through, but I don't think we'll be too long. So maybe a bit of FIFA 22 straight after this, maybe. So we have, like I say, quite a few awards. I've got them written down, so you'll see me looking down quite a bit. I don't think anyone's said anything, so might as well kick things off with team of the seasons. Unfortunately, no one from the academy got into the official VPG team of the seasons, but in both leagues, first team managed to get players in. So without further ado, we will show the English League 3 team of the season. So there we have it. So as you can see, centre back we had Dino, CDM we had Kieran, and Cam we had Lewis. Very strong spine for Dale Esports right there. So let's see if we can. Conference North. And look at the domination in this league. You can tell what happened at the end of this season. So keeper, we have Aaron, very solid performances. Two centre backs, Dino and Rob. CDM again, Kieran makes it in, and look at that, Cam and striker Lewis gets in both positions. Apparently it is legal. I'm not going to argue it. Lewis, Kieran, Dino, Rob, Aaron, well done on your well-deserved team of the season places. Let's hope for more next season. Bigger leagues next season for both teams. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good year. Let me sort my earpiece out a little bit. I will be checking the phone just in case. I think we're alright. So without further ado, let's get into the first proper award, and where better to start than at the back. Every team starts at the back, and we are no exception. The Wall Award is basically for defenders, the back line, goalkeepers and defenders. So without further ado, let's see who got these awards. A lot of nominations, a lot of centre backs, a lot of goalkeepers for both teams during the season, but I think you will agree, well deserved winners in, there we have it, the academy. Ali wins the Wall and Aaron wins it for the first team. Well deserved, and I think you'll agree they are Walls, and they are right. They're not wrong, they are right. So very well deserved there for Ali, centre back for the academy, and Aaron for the first team. Unbelievable season for Aaron, I can say that. And Ali, well done. So we move on to our second award. Pacing might be a little bit off here. I've not hosted anything for a long time, so we'll get into it as we go on in the night. So the second award is signing of the season. Obviously very restricted with the first team, as they don't really sign. It's more of the academy, but academy it is wide open for signing of the season, as trialists come in and out. And the trialists that we've got this pre-season, this could be you at the end of this coming season. So play cards right and you'll get there. So signing of the season, let's reveal both at the same time again. And there we have it. First team, it was Susan Boyle. Basically one of the only new signings of the season, but Nevertheless, fully deserved stellar performances throughout the season. And Zeno wins it for the academy. Centre-back, he was brought in, I think it was 2 games that he played, and the whole backroom staff were pretty much on board. Have to sign Zeno. Very good signing for the academy, and he's knocking on the door for the first team, I can tell you that. So there we have it. 2 awards down already, and he's very much defensive, obviously, with the Wall award. But the 3rd award, let me hear you, it's the most vocal award. Not necessarily the loudest, not necessarily the one who talks the most, but that person who brings it over the mic, just maybe spurs you on a little bit in the match to get that result. So it's not just about being loud and constantly chatting. So most vocal awards, I think yes, we will do both at the same time, and I will tell you now, we have a joint winner in one of the leagues. In one of the teams, not leagues. In one of the teams, it is the first team have a joint winner, and the academy stays strong. So, without further ado, let's go into most vocal. You can hear him shouting already, I'm sure you can. So, as I say, joint winners for the first team. We have Kieran and Rob. No doubt Kieran should be there, and Rob is just constantly motivating the team. Kieran, with his on-site analysis, is very key for that first team. And the doorman wins it for the academy, spurring everyone on. Constant moments of inspiration for the doorman, and he fully deserves most vocal in the academy. So very, very good winners there for both sides. I feel like we're rifling through these. Let me just double check. Oh, not everyone's on Zoom by the looks of it. That's not good. So apparently we've got a code a minute ago. So hopefully the social side is coming into it. My earpiece is just not wanting to stay in. So already 3 awards. We've only been on air for a little bit, so I feel like I've got to calm down. I'll take a drink of water. Like I said, there's a lot of water to get through, but there's only 15. A lot of the graphics, thanks to Dino, I put together. Some of them separate, so some might take a while, some might not. And then all the video packages you'll see, by the way, tonight are done by Pete, the first team manager. Thanks again, Pete, for that. I greatly appreciate it. So again, thanks to Pete for the videos and Dino for all the graphics you're going to see tonight. Thank you very much. So let's go on to our 4th award, and it is Mr. Versatile. This is the guy that can play anywhere and you'll trust him. Job up front? Yeah. Job at the back? Yeah. Job in goal? Yes. So, who can play in the most positions, and who, importantly, is the most consistent in them positions? So, let's have Mr. Versatile for first team and academy, both at the same time. Let's go. There we have it. First team, it is Jake. He's played CDM, he's played centre-back, pretty sure he played wide midfield as well at certain points this season. And I'm sure everyone in the first team can agree, if you were to put him up front, he'd do a job up front as well. But we're yet to see it, we might see it this season, we don't know. And the academy, it is, of course, Mitch, aka Sloth. Did a fantastic job covering in net whilst we were struggling to find a keeper at the start of the season. And then as soon as he came out, he was happy to be slotted in anywhere. He went centre back, wide mid, CDM, cam, up top. He's been everywhere for the academy, and fully deserved of Mr. Versatile. And again, let's point out, it's bringing that level of consistency to this award, which Sloth has certainly done on numerous occasions. So, that was our 4th award. I feel like this night's not going to go very long. I've got nothing in between either. I'm just double checking stuff. Bear with me. I think still struggling. If there's anyone watching and you'd like me to go through the awards again, ping me a message. Like I said at the top of the show, if there's anything wrong with this, let me know. I've not hosted for a very, very long time, so the setup might not be there, but the jacket's here, the Rockstone shirt's here, body fully there, mind not so much. So that's our 4th award, Mr. Versatile. Let's move on to what comes with Mr. Versatile. In a way, it is Mr. Consistent. This is the guy that you can depend on throughout the season to bring that level every single match. And it's so vital for the team. He's the core of the team sometimes. So, 5th award, Mr. Consistent. We're going to go both teams again, first team and academy. And your winners for Mr. Consistent are... First team, it is the ever-present goalkeeper, Aaron, and it is your new co-manager, the doorman, Nick, at the back. Both Mr. Consistent. I don't think there'll be any arguments there. Both bring a level of professionalism and top quality in both teams throughout the season, and they've been ever-present as well. They've just been every game they can. They are there, and that's what you need to be, Mr. Consistent. You need to be at that level every single match, and both of these fully deserve this award. So, I'm going to keep checking phone just in case. Right, I'm checking up on my messages. I'm just making sure everything's fine. Ooh, that's a good question. Just been asked if I could get people to talk. I don't know. I don't know whether I can. Bear with me. We're rifling through them anyway. We've gone through 5 awards. Let's have a little bit of a break right now, and I'll see if I can get something sorted. Bear with me. If I press the button. There we go.
The 600 series had rubber skin. We spotted them easy. But these are new. They look human. Sweat, bad breath, everything. That Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. And it absolutely will not stop. Ever.
Right, thank you. Might be able to get someone on. We'll see. We'll give it a go. So, where were we? Just been through Mr. Consistent. That was Aaron and the doorman Nick. So, our next award is Most Improved. I think I need this. I need to be nominated for this. I can hear myself in the background because I've got the Zoom on now and it's really distracting. So, Most Improved award. This is for both teams again. So let's see who has improved the most, not just this season, but entirely through their career up to the end of this season. So let's have a look. First team, we have Igor, and the academy, we have Ali. Igor for the first team has just grown, strength on strength in different positions, playing wide, playing cam, playing striker, proving that he can do it in both teams as well. He did it for the academy and had an impressive week and was straight back into the first team. So definitely most improved there for Igor. And the academy is Ali, who we can all agree has come on strides and strides since joining the academy, and no doubt will be in the frame for the first team if he improves more and more, and I'm sure the doorman will keep him in check if he doesn't. So, most improved, there we have it, Igor and Ali. Let's move on to our 7th award. Absolutely smashing through these, and that is Dale's Clubman. I'm not 100% what this award means, to be honest. I interpret it as the biggest non-Dale fan. Some people interpret it a different way. I'm sure most will interpret it my way. Biggest non-Dale fan. Not necessarily following and supporting him every week, but they'll bleed the colours on that virtual field without being a Dale fan. So, without further ado, Dale's Clubman for the academy and first team are... First team, we have Rob, and the academy, we have Tom. So, Rob, since he's been with Dale Esports, he has been very vocal on the Dale. He follows him quite a bit. He enjoys watching Dale in real life and on the virtual pitch, and fully deserves his assistant co-manager for the first team as well. And another new co-manager, Tom, wins it for the academy. I can see him on Zoom, he's got a big grin on his face, and he's very proud of that award, and let me tell you, yes he is. So very deserved winners for Dale Clubman award there for the academy and first team. Whew. As always, when I stream, it's getting warm in my room, so I might have to take off the jacket. Saying that, I need a second wind, and it is the second wind trophy. I don't know what happened here. But there was no winners for the academy on this. But the first team made up for it with their winner, or should I say winners. So as you can see, second wind trophy goes to 4 players for the first team. We have Lewis, Pete, Rob and Dino. I should have wrote down what this meant. I'm guessing it means they'll come out of the blue and just do it in the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and they'll always do something for you. I'm guessing that, and if so, it is very deserved, because they do normally do that for the team. Nevertheless, 4 winners there. Second win, we have Lewis, Pete, Rob and Dino. Ooh. So that was the second wind. Now we move on to, let's be honest, the big awards, and we have little video packages thanks to Pete for these ones. So let's move on, and we'll first go to the Academy Save of the Season. Let's go. So some very, very good saves right there. Just before we move on, just a confirmation from Pete. Second wind is for playing every minute, and I can see why no one in the Academy won that. Very chop and change here. Mostly my fault for being the manager. But yeah, 4 very deserved winners. But yeah, Academy Save of the Season, some top candidates. I don't know about that. Nick just said he played every minute. I don't know. He had a week off. Let me just... So, the save of the season goes to... It goes to Sloth against Ultimate 11. If I'm led to believe this was beginning of the season, Ultimate 11 were a good side at that time. Sloth was doing us a favour in net yet again. He's there. He's in the Zoom chat. I didn't know he was there. Just said it weren't his best save, but nonetheless, very good save and a deserved winner of save of the season for the Academy. So well done to Sloth. Hopefully, you won't have to go in net too much this season if the managers do their job right and get some jeepers in. So, that was the Academy save of the season with Sloth. So, let's move on to the first team save of this season. I've just been slaughtered on the Zoom. I'm not happy. So, first team save of the season. Again, full of candidates right there. But there can only be one winner, and I, as soon as I set it up, will reveal it to you. So, the one winner of the save of the season for the first team is... It is Stee with his goal line clearance from that corner, option B. It was 1-1 at the time. I believe it finished 1-1, and I'm not too sure what conference it was in, which league, but nevertheless at the time they were going for 2 very good seasons, especially in Conference North. So that is a vital clearance, and a very good one as well. No one else was there. No one else was there at the back post. So well done to Steve. Oh, right. Save of the season. Save me. So we move on to best team performances. There was a lot of nominations for this one, and rightly so. 2 very good seasons for both the academy and the first team, especially the first team. But the academy had a brilliant end to the season, at least, and I think that's reflected in the best team performance of the season winner. I believe it was pretty much a turning point, if memory serves me right. It was a very good game, and it is Dale Academy 5, Lincoln City 0. Very good game. Lincoln, very good side. Very good side at the time, at least. So fully deserved best performance from the academy. 5-0. What a drumming. What a drumming. So well done to everyone in the academy for that one. A very, very good result. 5 against, like I say, a very good team in and around the academy. We move on to the first team. Again, so many matches they could have picked from. So many matches they could have picked from, and the inevitable winner was Dale Esports 7, Unpredictable 1. I'm not too clued up on this one, but if I remember rightly, Unpredictable were a good side, and it was a tough match going into it. I believe it meant something at the time. It was towards the end, maybe, I'm not too sure, but nevertheless, 7-1 against a team like that cannot be sniffed at, and it is a very, very deserved winner of best team performance of the season for that first team. Ooh, maybe should have done a bit of research. Before doing the awards. We move on to individual performance of the season, and again we'll start with the academy. A lot of good nominations for this one. I can think of some off the top of my head. Tom at CDM basically won his place with an absolutely stellar performance at CDM. Dougal had very good performances as well. That's why he got called up to the first team. Crackers and Reese both did a job up top, performing very well together towards the end of the season, especially. And obviously you've got the likes of JP, you've got Sloth and Ali doing well. But the winner of the best individual performance of the season is JMC with his performance against Lynx Esports with 2 goals and 2 assists. If I remember rightly, this is the game that he was unplayable. He was everywhere, and he was having fun. He was having a lot of fun that game. And yeah, I remember coming off the game night and speaking to the likes of Tom and Nick, and just praising JMC for that one. I lost my earpiece. There it is. But yeah, very good performance and a very deserved winner for that one. So very well done to JMC and all the nominations for that one. And we'll move on to the first team individual. I'm guessing there could have been a hell of a lot for this one. As you can see in Team of the Season, you had the likes of Aaron, Rob, Dino, Kieran and Lewis, but you can't forget the likes of Pete, Dunks, Jake. I'm forgetting people off the top of my head, Susan Boyle as well, Corbett when he comes into it, Igor when he's on fire. So everyone for the first team could have been up for this award, but I'm sure you'll agree this was a stellar performance, and the winner for best individual performance is Dunks versus Chips and Beans. Look at that, 5 goals and 3 assists. Absolutely unbelievable game right there. Not just scoring for himself, but setting up 3 as well. Whoa, I don't care what the opposition were like. You've got to go out there and do it, and he did it. He did it so well. 5 goals, 3 assists. If that wasn't a 10 rating, he's FIFA at the end of the day. Well, very, very well done to Will Dunks. Making his transition back into the first team seem like nothing this season in the first team. So we move on to probably the biggest awards of the night, and we'll start with goal of the season. We'll start with the Academy. A lot of good nominations, so let's get into it. Academy goal of the season nominations are
incisive pass. Real chance. And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for. That's quality. Can they take advantage? He just needs to remain icy cool. He's got it from the net. Vidic. Reese. Can he take the chance? In they go!
Wow, some unbelievable goals right there. Some big moments as well. Before I get into this, right, I just remembered the first season of the Academy, I scored an absolute worldie. Don't care what button I pressed, I scored an absolute worldie. And it is diabolical that it has not been nominated. I don't care if it was the season before, it should have been nominated. We didn't have an awards night for that one. I was robbed. But we move on. What's going on with me here? We move on. Some very good goals there. Very, very good goals. But there can only be one winner. So it wasn't a tackle. It wasn't a tackle, it was a shot. Behave yourself, Nick. So the winner of Academy goal of the season is Reese versus Lincoln City in that last minute winner against Lincoln, I believe. Yes, 2-1. No, that's not right. No, sorry, wrong graphic. That is wrong. It should be against Bang Average. It should be the 2-1. It should be the 2-1. Let's just get rid of that graphic. Wrong graphic. But to confirm, it was Reese versus FC Bang Average B. It was that last minute winner, 2-1. Apologies. Make one mistake. Let's quickly move on. I'm getting slated again on the Zoom. I'm not happy. Anyway, let's move on quickly. First team goal of the season. Let's go.
Boyle. Oliver. Oh, that's a super ball over the top. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. Might be onto something, but not so. Could be a chance to break here. Oh, that is a moment of pure quality. A goal for football lovers to enjoy the world over.
Well, let's look at this again. Magical football on the break.
And firing it into the area. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here we see it again, and the corner delivery is good. And it's all about the time he allows himself by being patient.
Opportunity here, and there it is, another goal, and surely there's no way back from this now.
Well, when you come to...
And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Really nice ball. Could it be? Can he convert? A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
It's important to have strong, dominant players in your midfield, and they've got that. Just look at what that control gives you.
And that puts them in position. Oh, he's through here. In it goes! A 3-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a... The pass could do damage. It should be. And there it is. 3 goals in front now. It must go in, surely. And a goal. It was served up on a silver platter for him.
So some very, very good goals for the first team in a season where they scored a lot of goals. So the winner of goal of the season, if I set it up a bit quicker, the winner of goal of the season for the first team is Lewis versus Chips and Beans, and ironically it was that filthy chip coming just after the cheekiest rollover to beat the defender. Very good goal, very nice goal indeed. Lewis is the winner of goal of the season versus Chips and Beans. So, goal of the season done. Move on to the next big award. And first we have the Academy. It is moment of the season. a lot of good times in the academy, speaking from personal experience as well as watching. Moment of the season for the academy is Reese's last minute winner versus FC Bang Average B. I was there. Unbelievable scenes. I have never heard anything like it on a pro clubs match. It was incredible. Bear with me, if I can ask the Zoom to be quiet. So bear with me a minute. Let's try and get. So, if I'm right in thinking, hold on, we should have Reese if I just quieten the music. Do we have Reese on the line? Hold on. Let me just transition.
Can you hear me now?
I think we can hear you.
Hello.
Hear me now, we've got Jean Paul but not Reese.
Right, I think we can hear you. I think we can hear you, Reese. Yes, we can hear you. So, Reese, you scored the last minute winner against FC Bang Average B. How does it feel to win moment of the season? Or be responsible?
Yeah, alright.
Do you want to say anything else?
Yeah, no, it was class. I think we all enjoyed it. I've not celebrated a goal like that on esports for a long time.
Like I said before, I don't think I've ever been involved in scenes like that at the end of a pro clubs night. It was unbelievable. Everyone went off on pretty much a big high.
Aye, I know it says my name there, but it all started with, I think it was Nick taking a block, and then the ball out to the left, and then the incredible ball into the box. So, yeah, it was a team goal, it wasn't just me.
Well, thank you, Reese, for that.
No bother.
So, I think you heard me as well, I'm not too sure. Just mute myself on Zoom. So, first team moment of the season, and I think we can all agree there could only be one winner. And without further ado, let's just get it over and done with. It is, of course, the last game of the season to remain undefeated. It was an incredible run that they went on, and to be undefeated for a whole season in the Conference North as well, which before last season we all regarded as the bigger league, not to disrespect the English league, but we all regarded the European league as the bigger league, and to remain undefeated through the entire season for that is a huge accomplishment for the entire first team. Everyone that was brought up to from the academy to the first team, and everyone that was ever present for the first team. It was an incredible season, and to top it all, moment of the season was final game to remain undefeated, and on the graphic says uneaten. Well, in a certain way they are uneaten because they didn't get ate up during the season, so we'll allow it. But I remember the academy, we all tried watching the game at the same time. I think that was more the championship game, but we still watched the final game as well to make sure they stayed undefeated. unbelievable scenes, even just on the academy side. So I can't imagine what it was like for the first team. Unbelievable. So our next award, we have 2 remaining awards now, and it is the 2 big awards. We will start with the manager's player of the season. Bear with me again. We'll try and get Pete on the line. So bear.
Yeah, can you hear me all right? Yeah, all good.
So I believe we have Pete, the first team manager for the Dale Esports. Do you want to talk us through your selection for manager's player? The first team manager for getting an echo. The Dale Esports. Do you want to talk us through your selection for manager's player?
Yeah, so
Bear with us, technical issues here.
Yeah, so my choice for manager's player is Lewis. Been brilliant throughout. We've seen in the team of the season, he's been there in both leagues, and then in Conference North he was at Cam and Strike team of the season. And obviously those goals, those assists have taken us to the top of both leagues, and obviously champions in Conference North, unbeaten as well. I think he even beat me to Cam and Strike in Conference North team this season. So with last season being my best personal season as well, with goals and assists, to lose out on both Cam and Strike to Lewis, it's just speaks volumes as to how well he's played this season in both positions, because he started Strike first half of the season and then filled in at Cam for the rest of the season, and brilliant wherever he is. And those goals and assists have just made such a difference.
So was it a tough decision, Pete? I know there's a lot of candidates, as we've seen in Team of the Season, but obviously Lewis is a deserved winner, but were there any other candidates that you want to mention?
Yeah, it wasn't standout Lewis just because of the goals and assists. It could have been anyone, to be honest. We've seen the amount of numbers in the team this season from back to front. I think Aaron's already got the award for the wall. Tons of decent saves, clean sheets. Centre backs have been brilliant. Rob, Dino, Steve, Warzy, all sort of filled in and played wherever, but always been solid throughout. And when we're only conceding one at most throughout the season, it makes such a difference and gives you such a boost when you're playing in attacking positions as well. Jake, Dougal, Kieran, all been solid in midfield. Steve as well at the start of the season. Wide players like Corbett, Boyle, Jake, all brilliant. Just fill in and stick to the tactics spot on, and it just makes such a difference for everyone. And then obviously a front three of me, Lewis, Dunks, or even Igor, all brilliant. And if I don't turn up on the night, one night, you can always rely on Dunks or Lewis to get the goals or assists. So it's like watching Messi, Suarez, Neymar at times.
Well, thanks for that, Pete. A very, very deserved winner there, Lewis. Let me just get everything back to normal. think we're back to normal now. I think we are. So there you have it. Pete's own words, and he has selected Lewis as his manager's player. My last act of manager was to select this award, and it wasn't an easy decision. I spent roughly about a week going through the top few candidates in my head. So I want to start off by mentioning the top candidates in my head. First of all, we had Nick, the doorman. He was brought in for whatever reasons. I won't go into it, but he was brought into the academy, and since then he's been amazing. Not just on the field, which is always good, but off the field as well. He's been a great support. He's been there since day one of last season, and he's been incredible on and off the field. Another candidate was Tom as well, who during the season I nominated to be my co-manager to help me out a bit, but wasn't just that. His on-field performances, I mentioned it before, individual performance. About halfway through the season, he cemented his CDM slot. What made me think about playing at that position, because we had Dougal as well at the time, and Tom absolutely blew it out of the water that match. And since then, just kept going, kept keeping that level, and he's become an amazing CDM. Reese as well, since he's become pretty much full time in the academy. He's helped out so much. He's used different builds. He's bringing the goals, bringing the assists. He's telling the players what to do, which is very vital when we've got trialists, especially. But when there wasn't much good communication on field, Reese was bringing that, and he was making sure the connections were there. And again, off the field, very, very good support, as you can imagine, from the chairman. Also want to mention Sloth for everything he's done in all of his positions. Very deserved winner of Mr. Versatile. He amazing keeper at times, amazing cam at times, but anywhere you could put him, you could trust him. Very good. And probably last mention for me, I mean there was a lot of nominations. I could have nominated quite a few, but these are the ones that stood out for me personally. And the last nomination that I didn't quite make it was Crackers as well. He came into the team as a CDM, tried him as a cam, tried him as a striker, and just game by game found his feet and proved to be probably the striker to partner Reese at times. If we consider your best 11, it was always going to be Crackers and Reese up top. They play so well off each other, and yeah, it's a good transition from CDM to striker, as we always say when he scores. Not bad for a CDM. But my winner for manager's player, since he joined, I'm going to be honest, he was a bit of a handful when he joined. He brought a few of his friends from another league, I think weekend league or something. Bit of a handful. Tried taking over a few times. Needed reining back a bit. Thank you for Reese, mainly for that one. But once we got on the same page, he has just improved every single game night. Just every single game night is improved, and he's not just on the field as well. He's off the field. He's constantly texting, making sure this is right, that's right. Constantly pushing to be more involved, wanted to be the club captain for the academy. When he got called up to the first team, didn't want it. He was all for the academy, and that is loyalty to a T. So my player of the season is Mr. JMC. So very, very well done to you. Confirmation on the graphic here for us. So there we have it. First team is Lewis, and the academy manager player is JMC. So very deserved. Getting a round of applause on the Zoom chat. Getting a few elations there. And again, you know, he proved it, and he is now the club captain for the academy with Tom and Nick, the new co-managers. And I wish you the very best of luck managing the academy. I hope I've set foundations right for you, and already in pre-season you're showing that you will build on what is already a successful club. So thank you for that. So we end the night on the big award, the Dale, I forgot what we called it, the Dallon Ball, play on Ballon d'Or with Dale, the Dallon Ball. It is the Players Player Award. This is one of the biggest awards because it's voted by the players. So you could have voted for yourself. I'm not going to judge. In the first team, there is 2 winners for this award, and the academy there is 1 standout winner. So without further ado, here are the winners of the Dallon d'Or, the Players Player Award. So as you can see there, first team have selected Lewis and Kieran for their Players Player Award, and the academy have chosen JMC. I feel justified picking him as manager's player, but that is the double for JMC, and it is the joint double for Lewis as well. And Kieran also fully deserved of Players Player. Like I said, it's not just what they bring on the field, it's what they've been bringing off the field as well. So very, very well done to Lewis, Kieran and JMC. So there we have it. That is the end of the Dale Esports Awards Night. It's been a roller coaster. Like I said, I've not hosted for a while, I've not streamed for a while, so a few glitches here and there, but I think we did okay. Very well done to all the winners tonight, and as I said at the top of the show, it is now your aim as a Dale Esports player to get your name on one of these awards next season. It's going to be a big season. It's the start of FIFA 22 in the next few days, I believe, in the next week or so. You know, coming off 2 good seasons for both first team and academy. So very best of luck to both teams, and I will see you soon, hopefully on the PS chat for the academy. Good night, everyone. I'll press the button. Good night.
Yeah, Pete, thanks very much for all the time you put into this, mate, and hours you've spent putting it all together.